Hi everyone, I'm Andrzej Nedoma, your business coach and business advisor. And today we continue our monthly theme of building leaders and leadership skills. And we are talking about why CEOs should be coaches today. Not only managers, but coaches. And probably you have read so far the article that I have written on that topic. But during this recording today, I'd like to analyze this with you from two perspectives. From the perspective of your employee and from the perspective of you as the employer, or you as the team leader or the top executive, because I know there are lots of executives, not only CEOs, but also executives that follow these recordings. So at whatever level you are, always when you manage people, you should focus on coaching them. And why is this? So let's look at this first from this employee perspective, the team member perspective. And probably you were somewhere in the past also a person who was doing something under somebody else's supervision, right? Whether it was at school, during studies, or you were in your previous career or at work, you were doing something under somebody else's supervision. So just try to remember that. Did you like getting all the instructions? Did you like to be instructed what to do and then having to report how you did that? Did you like being this recipient of the order to do something and then actually being expected to do? How did you feel? Was it motivating, or were you thinking like you're growing, or were you rather frustrated about this and sometimes you liked saying, well, this instruction was stupid, or this part of the instruction doesn't make sense, and you had your opinion about that? Were you really motivated, and did you feel empowered to participate in this task, in this mission that was kind of delegated to you? Or were you rather reluctant to yet another instruction, yet another expectation, yet another task? Now let's look at that from the manager's perspective, team leader perspective, top level executive perspective. What do you really prefer? Do you like basically giving all these orders where you need to decide about everything and have a clear idea about how to do all the steps and go through all the processes? By the way, the process also need to be defined by you in the first place. Didn't you feel like overwhelmed with all of that? And quite frankly, I work as a coach with so many leaders, executives, founders, CEOs, top level executives, and they often say that they feel like they work too much and they have everything on their shoulders and they are overwhelmed. And this overwhelm also generates stress because they have so much to do every day, so many decisions to take, so many things to think about. It doesn't sound like they like it to be responsible for coming up with every idea, every solution, every process, every instruction. So from the top level perspective, whether it is team leader, executive, director, CEO, we don't like to do everything on our own. Well, not only do everything, but neither decide on everything on our own. So that's why we should delegate, because when we coach people, we tell them, look, this is the goal, this is the outcome that we expect. Now, let's talk about how you can get there. And when you have this idea that you share with me, I'm happy to discuss it. I will use my experience as an executive to refine your strategy, to refine your ideas, to challenge it so that we can discuss it together. And probably together in this process, we'll come up with really smart ideas and smart solutions. Because not only you will come up with your strategy, so you will do the exercise, you'll provide the base solution, the initial solution, but then together we'll challenge each other to actually make it even better, take it to the next level and push it so that we really do it to our best. And this is what coaches do. This is what I do as coach when I coach top level executives. This is exactly the same. I help them get the clarity of the question. So what is the question that we want to answer? What is the problem that we want to solve? What is the solution that we are looking for? And then when they have this solution, they have the idea how to do it, we try to challenge that. And we try to find the best options, discover more options so that we have more choices, and so that we can then find the best one. And then I push them to execute, so that not only they have strategy, but also they put it in practice. They actually work on this, and despite all the distractions that we all have every day, they actually deliver. And this is what we should do with all the team leaders or executives that we manage. We should coach them when they provide the solution, when they suggest ideas, where they have all the processes that they planned or they have designed, and then we work on that to make it even better. Does it make sense? Do you feel like it's relieving for us as managers, but at the same time, how it is much more interesting for them? Because it's not that we give them instructions, we give them